Deadpool is finally available in Fortnite, EVE players go on an egg hunt in space, Call of Duty Warzone adds a new mode this quick, and get ready to literally maul your opponents in Conqueror's Blade. What's good, everyone? James Blunt here with your weekly recap for gaming news and announcements of the week of April 10th, 2020, and we're kicking off with a little bit of news left over from last week that wasn't an April Fool's prank, starting with the Ashes of Creation early preview of Alpha 1. The dev team held a special stream to show off the current alpha state and offer an in-depth update as to what's been going on with the MMO side of development. Thank goodness. Including the quest system, resource gathering, node development and management, building and taxes, dungeons, caravan battles, and raid events. Whew, it's a long stream, so if you've had your eye on this MMO, make sure you check out the link in the description below to catch up in the entire thing. Last week, Hi-Rez also flashed a couple of teasers for us. First off, Corvus, the Magistrate's Blade, a new champion for Paladins. This is a support champion that can spread healing among his allies and slow enemies. So if he looks like your type of support, check him out in the Paladins test server. Not gonna lie, when I first saw the thumbnail for this teaser, I thought the new champion's name was Coronavirus, because it's not super far off. And the witch Baba Yaga has finally been fully revealed for SMITE. This Slavic mage brings along her creeping cabin to gather charges to evolve item stacks, casts out chaotic bolts of energy, and sets her enemies aflame after dropping her cabin on them. This is a pretty random but really cool god kit. And it wasn't a prank, apparently. Fortnite has finally made the Deadpool skin available. You can tackle the challenges to get this skin in the Battle Pass menu, and they are as off the wall as you might expect. Data miners have also already uncovered some new Deadpool skins coming up, including an unmasked version so you can see Wade's handsome face, so there's no telling when that's going to also show up. Meanwhile, a skill long promised to Runescape players has finally arrived. Archaeology, the most powerful skill to be introduced into the game. It's available for all players up to level 20 and up to 120 for Runescape members. You can explore dig sites, excavate artifacts, and train in new powers of summoning and inventions. If you are playing, you're definitely going to want to be building up this skill to prepare for the upcoming dungeons released later this year. Warface has also refreshed its gameplay a bit with its latest patch, which introduced a remastered Blackgold map. The dev team points out that it's been quite a bit of time since the map's creation, and so it needed to be brought up to modern standards, so to speak. This means a sharper, more immersive look, as well as a more balanced and dynamic map design. Unintended vulnerable spots are gone, and new animations are in. For an aging FPS, it actually looks pretty good. And time for another game we don't really talk about much here, EVE Online. This year, CCP Games has been working on major updates called Quadrants, and the second one has now begun. It includes the return of the Hunt event, which is essentially an egg hunt in space, but more importantly, it will introduce more new events, visual updates, balance changes, new ships and weapons, and the final chapter of the Invasion expansion. All of these updates will take place over the coming weeks as EVE prepares for its 17th anniversary this May. After much building up and testing, Riot Games has also announced that Legends of Runeterra will leave beta behind and launch officially on PC and mobile on April 30th. This launch will include cross-platform play and accounts, the start of a new season, and a brand new region with over 120 new cards. Beta players and those who join during the launch will be rewarded with an exclusive Moonstruck Poro Guardian, so be sure you log in by the deadline, which is just before midnight on May 7th. And over in Conqueror's Blade, Season 3 Soldiers of Fortune has been announced. This update will introduce the 11th playable weapon class, the Maul, a heavy two-handed warhammer available for all characters and unlocked through a battle pass for free at level 25. 5 new units inspired by Renaissance-era Italy, including crossbowmen, pikemen, and cannon artillery, will arrive. There's going to be over 100 levels of rewards in this season's Battle Pass, so make sure you keep an eye out at MMOHuts.com for new details as we get them. Apex Legends has also kicked off a new event called The Old Ways. It introduces the Bloodhound Town Takeover, where you and your squad will face off against Prowlers, Beasts, and of course other legends. The event kicked off on April 7th and will run through April 21st. In addition to the event, Apex Legends has also introduced duos to the game and a permanent map rotation for Kings Canyon and World's Edge. Meanwhile, Call of Duty is not giving up its early momentum, with Warzone adding a new mode to the game alongside its Season 3 update for Modern Warfare. Quads are now available for Battle Royale and Plunder, so you can team up with a squad of 4 and add the benefits and challenges of teamwork. The new operator Alex is also available in Warzone 2, and more stuff is promised to come soon to the Battle Arena. And not to be left out in kicking off new seasons, Vigor has now begun Season 3 Rivals. One new thing in this update is Shootout, a new seasonal round-based game mode based on kill count and designed to be an opposite to encounters. You can also find 3 new silenced weapons and new consumables, plus Battle Pass rewards that include police-themed cosmetics, new assault weapons, and more. Finally, to wrap things up, ArcheAge Unchained is offering a free weekend going on now until April 13th. You can nab the game on Steam or Glyph and use the voucher code AAUWeekend2020 to play free and see what this MMO is all about. If nothing else, it's something different to change up your routine during a lockdown. But with that said, that's about it for all the major news and announcements for this week. Be sure to stay safe and keep your families healthy. Like always, you can find more information on the news topics linked in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or even more news in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, wash your hands a bunch, hit that little bell icon to get notifications, and of course, share this video. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.